Urban legends and terrifying myths of all kinds seem to surface from all around the world as reports of strange, supernatural, paranormal and extraterrestrial accounts spread through a town or region like wildfire. Some of these urban legends tend to never leave the region in which they first began, whereas others might make national headlines all around the world in their appearance. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we will be covering 5 terrifying urban legends that come from the country of Greece and their strange origins. The Street of Blackrock. If the supernatural theory of ley lines is to be believed, this means that there are thousands of locations all around the Earth that work as focused points of unexplainable energy that the ancients were aware of, and so built unexplainable shrines to manipulate and use these energies to their benefit. This means that in the modern day, there might be some points still active in which cause a number of strange and unexplainable phenomenon, and the Street of Blackrock might very well be one of these locations. All around the world, theorists have claimed that they have found proof of such focused points of energy and point to strange ancient constructions such as that of Stonehenge and the Great Pyramids of Giza. But others believe that perhaps in the Thessaloniki there exists a working doorway to another dimension. Known as Blackrock Street, the Street of Mavris Petras, located in the area of Anopoli, contains a small narrow alley that many claim has been the source of a number of supernatural occurrences and disappearances. The urban legend stipulates that at random times of the year, the narrow alley will turn into a supernatural doorway into a mysterious world that you may not ever be able to return from. Though this legend is new, that hasn't prevented a number of enthusiasts from trying to better understand what could really be happening here and trying to find the gateway themselves. The Greek military and Greek fire. Back in 672 AD, there began to be recordings and accounts of the Eastern Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, using what was later referred to as the Greek fire, to win a number of significant and pivotal naval battles that had previously left their empire completely vulnerable to a number of sieges and naval attacks from surrounding nations. The problem with the accounts that made them a mystery to researchers was the fact that this Greek fire weapon had a number of strange characteristics that researchers today are still studying to try to understand what could have been the formula for the compounds used to create the primitive flamethrower that had been used to burn ships approaching the lands of the Byzantine Empire. According to a number of historical written accounts, the Byzantine Empire was capable of using a hose-like mechanism described as ending in a pointed cap that would pressurize and shoot out a chemical compound that was capable of igniting when making contact with water. This led to the Byzantine Empire winning a number of strategic naval encounters by merely igniting enemy ships on fire whenever they had tried to approach too closely. Additionally, historians on both sides of the fight recounted that the fire was capable of burning even when floating atop the water, nearly impossible to understand trait of fire at the time of its occurrence. Today, researchers believe that the compound was made out of some form of naphtha or quicklime, but that the exact chemical compound is unknown in the modern day. The exact mechanism for the pressurized hose has also been lost to the written accounts. Despite being one of the most effective naval weapons of its time, even working to end a number of sieges that allowed the Byzantine Empire to survive several more decades, the weapon and chemical compound was such a closely guarded state secret that, eventually, the weapon was lost to time. This has led to legends in the modern day claiming that the fire was nothing more than a magical weapon that can no longer be found in the modern day. The laptop of ancient Greece. One of the most interesting characters across that of ancient Greek culture is that of the written accounts of the influential oracle of Delphi. The oracle was described as being a high priest position that often carried over to the next priest after the death of the previous oracle and the following selection of the new oracle. This priest was then believed to possess the ability to connect with the ancient Greek gods and provide insights and information previously hidden to human beings through this communication established between the oracle and the gods. Additionally, many regarded the position of being able to see the future as that of a cursed one, and so it wasn't long before the priests began to select a woman to fill the position of whom was cursed, to be selected as their highest priestess and often referred to as the seer. In many different accounts, the Oracle of Delphi was not only capable of providing information and insights to anyone from the personal problems of a peasant to that of a mighty ruler, but was also able to give predictions of the future that would always come true and helped to secure the reign of ancient Greece as a lasting culture in history. Interestingly enough, it appears that conspiracy theorists have discovered overwhelming evidence that the Oracle of Delphi was not only selected by the gods for this communication, but was in fact given a laptop by future humans to assist with information and influence. Though the claim might sound outlandish, evidence can be found when studying a Greek sculpture made in the depiction of the Oracle of Delphi and the source of the priestess's power. Now located at the J. Paul Getty Museum located in Malibu, California, is a statue known as the Grave Naiscos of an enthroned woman with an attendant, that displays the Oracle of Delphi looking into what appears to be a modern-day laptop device. Many skeptics have often argued it to be nothing more than a shallow chest. However, the laptop also appears to have markings on the side that seem consistent with modern-day ports used for peripheral devices, helping to add evidence that a future-seeing influencer of the past was aided by time-traveling humans. The Orly Ayia sea monster. According to locals and tourists visiting the region of Cyprus, there appears to be a strange sea monster that is often referred to as the Orly sea monster or the Cyprus Loch Ness monster. This creature is more commonly known by locals in the area as the Ayia sea monster, named after an old Greek mythological beast that was said to inhabit the Mediterranean Sea. The creature has been described as being that of a large crocodile in shape, but with the body similar to that of a plesiosaur. Additionally, fishermen have often claimed to spot this creature pulling at their large nets when pulling in a bountiful catch or even swimming close by the boats in an attempt at being fed. The Ayia sea monster, in Greek myth, is described as having a completely different look, however, to that of the modern-day sightings of the creature. In old myths, the monster was described as having the top half of a beautiful woman, a long serpent's body and tail, and a plethora of other heads that stretched off of the body of the woman that formed heads in the shape of dogs. Despite the fact that this creature, in myth, resembles nothing of the modern-day sightings of the creature, it still holds the name due to the written claims of numerous news outlets in the region wanting to compare it to old Greek myths. Today, sightings of the creature persist that have even led some fishermen to take tourists out on the boat to do Cyprus Loch Ness monster sightings, where the captain will spend the day searching for the creature with a number of passengers. Evidence of Hercules. Also known by the name of Thonis as given by the ancient Egyptian civilization, the lost city of Herakleion was described as that of a trade hub located near the canopic mouth of the Nile, according to the ancient Egyptian documents. The city of Herakleion had often been at the center of many epic and Greek mythologies, including works made by Herodotus, Strabo, and Diodorus, who tied the ancient city to other trade hubs such as that of the fallen city of Troy and the stories of Hercules. It is due to this tie-in with Greek mythologies that many archaeologists and experts believed the site to be solely mythological, as well as the fact that no such city has been recovered near the mouth of the Nile. Interestingly enough, this all changed in 1933 as an RAF commander flying over Abu Qir Bay remarked about the ruins of a city under the waters. It would take about 6 decades before the French underwater archaeologist Frank Godillot would find the ruins and make the connection between the discovered ruins and the mythical city of Herakleion, proving legitimacy to not only the city's existence, but to the old mythologies and records of Greece. This has left many believing that perhaps this trade hub was the centre of many of the trials of Hercules and the area of where many of his battles with terrifying creatures such as the Hydra took place, proving the existence of monsters native to the region. But what do you all think of these strange and unexplainable urban legends found all across the country of Greece? Be sure to let us know in the comments down below, and be sure to share your answers and questions about the video to help grow our community and share insightful comments about the nature of these topics. Hopefully, as we continue to grow our community, we will one day be able to solve these unexplainable mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.